right, music fans, welcome back. It is I, Dave, the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people, just like you. Actually you. Okay, so I tend to be the guy crying in the wilderness when it comes to new music. I've noticed that America right now is in a melodic rock malaise, and I'm not sure how to shake the country out of it. We are now 2+ decades into this drought, which began with the grunge movement and has continued into, it has morphed into different things, but the pop scene is all computerized and just animated, for lack of a better term. And when I find an organic, honest-to-goodness band, and stylistically and genre-wise, sometimes I get into things that you'd be surprised. And this band here, okay, Boneyard Dog. I mentioned this in a video briefly the other day. I got this in the mail about a week ago, and I was psyched. The name of their album, Bluesbound Train, that's the CD, courtesy of AOR Heaven. Again, another very interesting label. If you go through their catalog and click on stuff and listen to it, I bet you're going to find some things that you like. This isn't harsh Delta blues or anything like that. This isn't over the top where you can't wrap your brain around it because it's irritating or it's too repetitive. This is what I call mainstream pop-oriented blues music, but it rocks too. It's not, wussified to the point where you can't enjoy it. It is definitely very good, very well-made music. Now, the mastermind in this is a guy by the name of Rob Mancini, who's on vocals, who sounds like Peter Gabriel just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like his voice a lot. It's, again, you won't hear Peter Gabriel singing songs like this. I like Peter Gabriel, by the way. I have no problem with him. But vocally speaking, that's the closest I can kind of pigeonhole him to. Dave Kerrigan plays guitars on this, and these two guys are like the brainchildren of the operation. You've also got Tony Carey as a guest. Now, Tony, if you're not familiar with his work, Planet P Project, solo albums, It's a Fine, Fine Day. Remember that? Planet P, Why Me? And then back into Rainbow, the actual band Rainbow. So Tony has got a lot of experience, and he's playing keyboards on this, and he completely nails the keyboard parts. And then drums are handled by Ron Wixo. Now, Ron has been in all kinds of different things. Foreigner comes to mind. He was in the rock band Foreigner for a while. Also, Greg Raleigh. He was hanging out with Greg Raleigh. For all you Journey people might be tuning in, there is a connection there somehow. And the tune Lonely Road is what really got me into this. It was the YouTube algorithm, and it's a haunting, bluesy, ballad-like. It's something like, if you like Jeff Healey kind of thing, but this has got more of an ominous kind of haunting tone to it, and it just, I can listen to it every day, and it's just, I want to hear it again. But there are other tracks on here that really will catch your attention. The Motherlode is a great one. I'm just trying to think of all the songs I listened to. Lay Down the Law, Hell and Back, the title track, Bluesbound Train. I mean, again, this is something, here is the back side of the CD. It's something that you can put on and just listen to straight through. You can isolate songs like I've done and put them on compilations, and you're going to want to go back to the album and listen to more tracks from the album. I mean, it's a smoking good collection of tunes. Look, I put myself out there talking about bands that most Americans have never heard of before. And again, we're in this drought, and I talk a lot about current events, current music, current relationships within bands and so forth. But in the meantime, what I'm doing in my own free time is I'm picking up things like this, and I'm listening to this. I mean, I love old music, and sometimes I get on a kick where all I can listen to is like Foreigner, or all I can listen to is Journey, or REO Speedwagon, or I want to go back and just make a compilation of music from, say, 1983. But my brain also is very geared toward hearing things new that make me smile. And this album here was a complete surprise. By the way, it's not that easy to find. You can go on Amazon, I think, and get it. It's kind of expensive if you want to just download it. I don't even think there was a download option. I bought this off of eBay, and it was actually a foreign distributor, but it was so well worth it. And, you know, labels have been sending me albums to do reviews on and promote. I just figured I'm just going to buy this and have it sent ASAP because I really wanted to talk about it. Again, Boneyard Dog. There's the album cover. I'm trying to get it in the shot. Blues-bound train. It's not so bluesy that you're going to want to just, you know, cry in a corner. This is really good, authentic rock and roll with a blues flavor, and I think you're going to love it. There's even a tune on here that sounds kind of like ZZ Top. The album was recorded in Austin, Texas, so that might give you some indication of what they were trying to do with it. But man, band from Ireland and just knocking it out of the park. I'm Dave, and this is the Real Music Observer. I'll be back observing more real music in real time. That's my blues-bound train salute there. No? That was pretty dumb. All right, I'll never do that again. I'll talk to you later, everybody.